Hey everyone, welcome back. I got another very brief video. I got some more progress done, a little more work, and I got a new model that I'd like to show. On my last video I was showing some progress of a couple units, the CORP GP38s and stuff like that. I have here 6522, which I've been chugging along on. It's been coming along pretty well. You can see it's just in the near final stages of detailing, getting ready to put on the handrails and a couple last little things before it's ready for weathering and then ready to be put into service. Several things I did since the last video. I finished all the decaling. I shouldn't say all the decaling. This side is still needing the number. You can see on the cab, and then the back needs numbers on the number boards. But detail-wise, I've finished a couple details. You can see I've just added the ditch light housings. They aren't painted yet. I added the coupler bars, which are made of this brass wire, which I have over here, so you can see. For coupler bars, personally, I make them out of brass wire. You can see the stuff here. It's very, very fine. I'll try to get a good view so you can see it. I'll see here. But, alright, you get the idea. It's pretty small. Anyways, to save money, I buy quantities of wire, mainly the brass stuff, but I also use steel piano wire, like that stuff you see over on the bench over there. And I make most of my coupler bars and all my MU hoses from scratch because it saves me a whole lot of money to do it that way than pay $5 for a package of coupler bars, factory made or something like that, to install in the locomotive. And I think they look pretty good. I'm pretty proud of them, and I've done this quite a bit, so it's pretty routine to get those down. Anyways, I installed them. I got the ditch lights on. You can see that they're not painted yet, and I have to put the gems on them still, the MV lenses. I got to install those, but that'll be in the last stage of detailing. The hoses have been in. I routed those through the doors on the plow, so those are going through. You got to paint those black, and then I'll repaint the ends of the hoses with gunmetal silver. And all that will get weathered in and it'll blend in real nicely. So that's that side. On this side here, I got the hose tray on. Of course, the hoses, some of the hoses are in the hose tray and then some are sticking out, and that's kind of what I've seen a variety of shots of this particular unit, 6522, which is the SD40M-3. A lot of times they won't take all the hoses out, or they'll put the hoses back in, then some will get left out. And I took the time to model that, so I stuck some of the wire in the hose tray and then some of it outside of it, just hanging on the outside there. The coupler bars there. I'm probably going to add an MU jumper cable to the back on this MU outlet, and then I'll add the MU doors. But that'll be in the last stage as well. But the detailed parts need paint. Well, I'll get around to that in the last stages of the unit. I need to order some more decals for the HLCX set because they didn't include enough numbers in the set, and that's why I'm stuck right now with this locomotive, because I ran out of numbers. So anyways, that's still in the progress, and I'll keep updating as it gets along. So, and getting back on the topic of making my own detail parts for basically all my locomotives, I'm probably I won't get into too much detail, but in the future I'm probably going to make a video of how to show you how to make your own detail parts like I do. I think you'll all find that interesting. I'll get around to that, and we'll see how that comes out. That'll probably be out in a couple months or so. We'll see. But I think you'll find that enjoyable. Anyways, I got a new model very recently. This came in the mail actually just last night. I got this imported from a hobby shop in Taiwan. And this is a old stock Athearn ready to roll GP35, which is decorated for the Missouri and Northern Arkansas Railway, the White River route. Number 4202 is a GP35M, but I designate it here as a GP38-3 because that's most likely what it was rebuilt to. It came pretty much stock when I got it. It was, you know, the very early Athearn ready to roll, which came with a stock plastic plow and then maybe a brass horn there. Had a P3 which I had to remove. It was all pretty well stocked, so you can see it went through a heck of a lot of detailing. I added most of the roof details like you see here, all the radio equipment. I got a new horn for it. I found this P3. I used an Overland brass P3 for the back here, right behind the dynamic brake fan, right on the blister. I got that. That's an Overland brass part, so I re-added that there. I think that looks okay. The safety stripes on the sill are from a highball sheet, which I got. You can see that the sanding lines and most of the traction cables on the truck side frames have been added. Those have all been weathered and painted, so those look really good. The unit's all weathered up. You can see most of the decals have been installed. The Rail America decal right under the number is custom. I make those myself. I'm glad to see it had the Operation Lifesaver. I didn't have to make that, fortunately. That was printed right on the model. So it looks really good. A couple things I did to the front. Like I said, the details were pretty well stocked, so I got rid of the older plow, which was very stock. It was just a plastic plow. I replaced it with the Details West Southern Pacific style plow, which this unit is a former Southern Pacific unit. It's been gotten a complete upgrade, so there's very little telling that it was, except that you can tell with the P3 and then this plow. So I got the plow. This is a Details West part. Again, my own grab irons and the coupler bars. I added the ditch lights. It's got the MU jumper, which is painted yellow. It's pretty well weathered up. I kept the KDs on there, which look nice. I redid the striping on the nose because it was incorrect according to the prototype specs. I added that there too. So I added all that. I got a new tread plate right on the front, and I added that MU equipment, those jumpers, and the outlets there as well. On this side, again, the safety stripes. I added a lot of more safety placards and decals, which I got again from a highball sheet. Preferably, I use highball decals because they come in a wide variety. And you can't get these kind of decals from Microscale, so that's where I get these special decals like the safety stripes and all these safety decals, placards, all that. That's where I get them from, is highball. It's got all the sanding lines there and all the parts on the back. So that's the new unit I got. This is an Athearn ready to roll. So that looks really good. And finally, what I wanted to show you is this CORP GP38-3 GP40-2 car body. I just recently finished this, actually. This locomotive was given to me by another YouTuber who wanted it repainted. This is a former Florida East Coast GP40, and it got a little bit of changing around. A little reworking to the front. I added the plow, the hoses, the coupler bars, MU jumper, the ditch lights. Restriped the nose. Did a lot of extra work. Did the number boards. There's a little roof detail equipment. And since this is a Florida East Coast unit, most of those Jeeps don't have dynamics. So I swapped a dynamic blister and I added that. So the locomotive has been completely repainted, and this is what it looks like now. So I think it looks really good. The new truck side frames are on. They have all the cables. All the decals are in place. So I think it looks really good. So basically, yeah, that's just about it for now. But I wanted to take the time to show just a couple things that I thought I would update on you. And of course, 6522. I'll keep updating it on this unit as it comes along, and when we get it finished. Alright, so that's it for now. Stay tuned for more videos, and be sure to watch out for some future how-to videos. Thanks for watching.